And hello, and welcome to Friday Daily! Alright, we are on to our third December daily video this month in December, as we're working through my December daily. And this is Jolene with a Jewel Design, and we are working along. So probably second to last. I'm hoping next week we're going to work on the cover, which there's no cover. I have no decorative cover, so I thought that'd be a great pre-New Year's Eve project. We'll do that. But today I wanted to take a bit of scraps that was left over from the last project, which would have been our shaker. And I'm going to show that to you real quick in person. If you watch me on my Instagram, you get to sort of see it. But I got to decorate, you know, all our goodies in there, right? And we got to decorate the front. We took glittery ribbon from Dollar Tree. We took cutouts from wrapping paper that I love. And we took some of the ribbon trim also from Dollar Tree that I found just recently. So I just glued it on. I love it because this reminds me of more like a glittery lake feel, and there's the trees around it. We've got the sky with all our things in it. We got a cabin in the back. Isn't that adorable? Anyway, so it came out really cute. All in all, it's ready to go. You know, we can open it up and we can write on it. Well, it'd be upside down. But yeah, it is ready to go. So I'm really stoked, and I can't wait to potentially use that for our lovely game marathon, whatever. The girls have agreed to definitely play games with me on New Year's Eve, but I'm going to try to get a little bit more than just that. We can't fill that whole thing or that page if I don't have, you know, the proper gaming equivalents. But to make that, we had to cut off the flaps, some of the flaps, to not interfere with the journal cards, right? So we just left little tabs to glue the journal tabs onto. So we had this left over, and when we were playing with it, I thought it'd be sort of cool as a double pocket. And so I'm calling this our Twin Peaks tuck, and we're going to decorate both of these to sort of give the feel of layers of like a mountain range. And we're going to tuck them a little bit pretty close together. To where, well, actually not that close together. We're going to make two tucks here so that we can put some smaller Christmas cards in here. I got this cute clipping of the elk, bull elks from my mother-in-law. This picture came out of Wyoming, but it was the deer or the elk, and I thought, oh my gosh, it matches my kit. And so I had kept it. So I want to like tuck it in here. And so this is going to be, I have a small Christmas card I want to tuck in here and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be sort of fun to decorate these up real quick and then, you know, glue them down. And we have these cute little tuck spots in the beginning of the book. And then I'll flip through it real quick with you guys and let you move on your way because, oh my gosh, Christmas is what? If today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, 3 days we have Christmas, and that is absolutely not unnerving, but I'm like, oh my gosh, that can't be right. And why do I feel like I just put away all of my stuff? Or do I have enough here? I have enough here to do both. Okay, I was like, I put away a lot of stuff, actually. I cleaned up a bunch of things because I didn't want to, yeah, I think I figured I could do both. Okay, because we're going to cut it to where I just have sort of this rim to give you that snowy top of the snowy peak feel, and then I wanted the layers because remember this is really purple compared to the rest of my kit, so I'm like, ugh. And then we have to do this, which I didn't warm up. I've been on the phone with one of my best friends for the past like 2 hours, chat to get caught because we can't see each other. Maybe before New Year's we'll get to see each other. Our kids' schedules are all over the board, and then they've got some family birthdays and extra, you know, family coming in, and so we're like trying to find a moment. So we got to chat on the phone while we were roaming around the house doing chores and getting things ready. We had a nice long chat, so my voice is a little off, so sorry, but it's okay. I wanted to get on here with you guys and share another December daily with you guys for those who are watching, especially if you're new to December dailies. That is sort of the tagline for it, but it is hopefully a daily journaling moment in the month of December to celebrate whatever you want. Now, of course, you're not big into Christmas or holidays or, you know, whatever. It's a little off, but it's still a daily journal for December, whatever may be going on. You can just give it a fancy name this time of year. So this one sort of ripped, which is perfect. And so I think we're just going to glue, and then we're going to sort of tear off, glue, tear off kind of deal. But I just thought it'd be sort of fun to have these multi-layers because everything's sort of at an angle. And I don't want to cut too much more off. I know they're not perfect. I can't control it. They came that way. That's their cuts. Yeah, that's good. It doesn't matter, either one. I just felt like they seemed like Twin Peaks, mountain range, snowy mountain tops. And I thought to reduce all this bluey purple, which yes is a little much. A little bit's one thing, and it's okay to add to the kit, but the kit's definitely not. It's much more of a blue gray than any kind of purpley periwinkle, whatever. So, but how are we all doing? Let's see, we're not into Christmas yet, so okay, we're almost there. 3 days to go. I hope you're all ready. I hope you're all enjoying the time. Whether it's just like it's Friday and you're about to be done with the last day of work before some time off. Whether you're just enjoying the silly weather. We finally got rain for about 4 days. Not like consistent. Thank God, we all drowned. But we had, every day we had some rain. I think it was light on Tuesday, but it rained pretty heavily on Wednesday. It's been light on Thursday. But it started Sunday. It started Sunday for us, and it's just been going, so we finally get a break. Thursday was the last of the rain left over. And then it slowed down. So we aren't going to see any more rain until Wednesday, so after Christmas. Up through New Year's Eve, potentially. I'll say potentially. So we get a few days to dry out. We can mow lawns, trim things up, whatever we have to do. Because California, there's no guarantee that your lawn goes dormant. I always thought it should go dormant, and then I realized, nope, that's just us not watering my lawn enough. Whoops, that's just not watering the lawn enough. So yeah, no more dormant. We want it green, but we don't want to drown it. I did turn I'm like, I got to turn my sprinklers off for a couple days. I don't know when I'll turn it back on. I'll probably through the weekend turn it on a little bit, but then I'll make sure that I can mow it on Tuesday. So I'll probably, I won't water it Christmas, but I'll probably water it maybe a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes on Saturday and Sunday. I'm just afraid of drowning it. My even though it needs rain, it needs water all the time. It definitely gets bushy, and I can pull it up. I can pull it out of the ground too easily. So I'm like, dandelions try to grow back. I'm like, no. So yeah, keeping an eye on that. Trying to rework that schedule. So okay, so I'm not Mod Podging it, but because this is a tissue. This is just a without the white. This is actually the decorative layer of a napkin. And I was using it for front covers and stuff like that last year. So all it is I've taken off the white one, so all it's left is just the blue decorative on top, which is great because it does let some of that purple come through, but it's not, it's just sort of bringing it down a little bit. So we're just going to give a nice rough, layered, textured. Mod Podge would have been great, but then it has to dry. I'm not in the mood for that. It's sort of cold out still, so okay, we'll do that. Then I thought we could use the silver to break that up. So I'll put it back down. Of course, this is cold. I left this out last night, and I know, but I brought in the glitter glue because I thought I was going to have to use it for my planner stuff. I've been finally getting heavy duty into my planners. I have to do a lot of what we call Frankensteining for my planner, which means we are probably taking old planner pages, and you white out dates, and you white out months, and then you either pen or pencil in, or in my case, I'm really lucky. I bought a huge packet of colorful numbers and dates, days and months, whatever, sticker kit from one of my favorite sticker people. And so luckily I bought that last year thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to do that. And then, sort of forgotten. I'm like, so now I'm like, oh yeah, I get to finally Frankenstein that in and creating a new layout for my journal, for my planning for the business. I'm keeping them separate. I started combining daily stuff with the business stuff, and it's getting a little much, and I keep saying it, I hope I can do it. We really are looking to possibly, add on and change up the direction of this business a little bit, so, more handmade stuff, more supplies, more stuff, then occasionally the digitals, which I hope you all don't mind. I know I've had some really wonderful followers who have bought, so many of my digitals, and I hope that the motivation comes back, and I want to start, doing digitals, but there's so many people out there right now that are doing a lot of AI stuff, and some of it fits the bill, some of it's a little contemporary, and it's all gorgeous, but for how long? So I'm like, I'm going to wait it out a little bit, see how things go, and then see where the fad takes us, and I'll jump back on at some point. But right now I'm like, I'm enjoying the craft, and I'm enjoying the idea that if I need the supplies, well, so does somebody else. So let's see if I can be of a help to that. So we'll see. All right, so there's the next layer. Definitely shiny. I did notice that this project and the last one have been very shiny. So sorry. And of course, with all the lights, so you're not in the shadows, you're also getting a glare. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. So we're gonna do this because I did cut it on that one angle, and we're gonna do that. So I'm just layering. I am taking scraps. I'm taking tissue. I'm taking, cardboard Kleenex tabs, and I'm taking lace, and I'm creating these little mountain peaked tucks. That's a weird noise. To, find a cute little thing to put in my journal to decorate it up and, give it a purpose. As far as my case. All right, let's do that over there. Oh. But yeah, you'll definitely see what do we have. Yeah, next week we've got some Christmas gifts to show off. We have the book lover journal we're going to touch back on. Give you something different to look out for a moment. And then we have a new project in the snowflake one, the first of the year. So yeah, we've got a lot of different things, little bit of different things going on. Okay, so I don't know which one yet I'm going to put top or bottom. We'll see how they turn out, I guess. But I think they're going to be cute to be able to tuck stuff into instead of just gluing a greeting card down. I thought I would give it something fun to, tuck into. Okay, so we want to do about the same. I'm looking to see. Yeah, there we go. That's about right. Okay. I want to make sure we have a decent space and I'm not doing it. So let's see what's up. Weather's holding out. Hopefully for everybody. Hopefully everybody's as healthy as they can be so they can enjoy the holidays or family time. I hope that if you guys are traveling, you travel safely. I really appreciate you watching me through into the holidays here and what can be. I really appreciate it. Gosh, I can't believe the year is almost over with. All right, so there we go. For the most part, it's there. And I do like the fact we can just sort of, well, I was hoping to rip it off. And not as easy as I was hoping this time around. All right. And I mean, all you just do is glue it down on the backside a little bit. And, tuck it in and you're good to go. So, I can even glue it down if I thought it would be easier than tearing it. I didn't think about that. The top has a lot of layers, so I'm not too worried about it. But, like the sides, if they're too much, we can just glue it down. Because we don't want it in the way. And we wanted to keep it down so it doesn't get caught up in the, every time we take something in and out of the tuck. So I'm sort of treating the glue like Mod Podge a little bit. I'm not being too worrisome. I'm just folding stuff out and wiping it down and just sort of coating everything so that everything does sort of stay in place because it is tissue, it's tissue paper, it's napkin. It's pretty thin. So it does work, whoops, let's not do that, work well enough to allow that. Now I don't want it too rough, but then again, I need a little something. Let's see. Yeah, that wouldn't even go over to the edge, did it? And there's purple showing. How rude. That's alright. It's mine. But yeah, you can be as decorative or not as you want to be. I'm probably going to cut a little bit more of that off, so we want to make sure that I have enough silver to see. You want to see everything from the layer below a little bit. You know what? We're just going to eyeball it. But a fun way to keep using up scraps, as I did this sort of the same thing with my girlfriend's journal. And every piece that we may have cut or trimmed, like we weren't sure about it, whether it was to fold down a page or make it smaller or shorter, or not so wide. I try to turn around and use all of it. You guys will see that on Monday. You'll see her Christmas gift that I got to finally show off because I was able to give it to her. So there's Monday's view is you get to see a completely different journal. Nice simple version of a writing journal so that you can see what a beginner can do or start off with. So that's very cool. We took one of my kits that's both horizontal and vertical and turned it all into a standard 9x6 journal. So you get to see that on Monday, hopefully, if you have a moment and have some downtime between cooking or traveling or whatever. So things to look up for, new things to show off, quick videos. Keep moving forward with, I think it's funny. My mom's definitely more of a more ephemera and not more journal. I don't know why. I mean, I put all the ephemera in the journal, but I don't know. I'm so good. I need to work on my ephemera. I need to work on creating ephemera, though. I really do need to work on that. Like I said, I have a lot more videos I need to watch so I can get my groove and juices and inspiration so I can create new stuff. And I still have a purple idea book I'm supposed to be putting together. It's supposed to be a tab book. I have the cover. I have the tabs. I have no pages. I haven't started a page yet. And I have so much purple stuff down here in a basket. It's unreal. So that'll have to be a daily thing we'll have to work on. Or not daily, like a weekly or bi-weekly thing. Well, next year we'll have to throw some videos together. And as I guess if I say, what I'll have to do is as I see videos and I see ideas and challenges, I'm going to have to make at least one to put in my purple book. And then I can then pull from it and use it for, other journals so I don't get stale in my design work here. This is sort of cool when it's done. I've never really just left the middle, and it's just sort of little blocks with flowers in the middle. Huh. Well, I'll have to keep. Of course, I'll keep that. All little pieces though. Okay, so there we go. We have. Oops, there's another one. We have our Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks tucks. God, there's such a glare. There's a glare down here. I can't even imagine what you guys have got going. And I'm too far up, aren't I? Gosh, I hope I was not too far up that whole time. And we may have a video. Let's see. Okay. If not, I'll be cutting that out and showing the review. Oh, I don't know. That's it. So I feel like the bottom one is bigger. I don't know how. I don't know why it feels that way. Okay. So we're going to glue it just across the bottom of each one. And I'm probably going to use the tacky stuff because it is heavier. And I want to make sure, like, we get a good grip because it is cardboard. Not that the glitter glue won't run, but as with the glitter glue in the house. So I'm like, I did not bring the glitter glue back out. So we will leave it in there. But this is, fabric tack. And it is sitting in a Sugar Bell bottle. Because the Sugar Bell bottles are definitely easier to squeeze than the fabric tack bottles. The fabric tack bottles are ruthless. They are so tight and firm. It makes it really hard. As it is, I need to restock on all my stuff and refill my Sugar Bell bottles. I definitely need to put more in that. It's getting harder to use because it's, I gotta wait for it to get to the bottom. So, okay, so there's that one. So I did make little marks so I knew exactly where I think I wanted it, and I think it'll work. 'Cause I think it won't. What I'll probably do is put the big card here, and we're gonna put that little clipping down below. Now, if the clipping fits without having to fold it, maybe we'll back it real quick, and I could actually write on the back of it. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe I'll probably put a note on it because it does come from my mother-in-law. She sends the kids clippings. From whatever newspaper they get. There's a couple sections in the newspaper that have pictures from all over the United States. So she'll send us all kinds of cool animal clippings and newspaper clippings. And so I have quite the collection. The girls have a few that they love and they put them up on their walls or whatnot. But I have actually quite a huge collection, which I think would make a really fun journal, journal album. Not a journal, but an album out of it. So I want to put this in here, but it is larger than I want it to be. I could shrink it up a little bit, and I want to back it. I really do. I want to back it. Except I don't have any. What do I have out? I've got paper, but that's not what I want. I did put everything away. And I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I'm getting overwhelmed is what I'm thinking. So hold on one sec. I'm like, I'm getting overwhelmed. I mean, I still have these journal cards from, That's Junk with Stuff, I believe. And, hold on guys, I'm sorry. I thought I had more things. I have stuff, it's just trying to keep track of all of it. Nope. Not the way I was hoping. Okay. I'm not going to stress over it. I thought I still had some blue stuff left over, some snowflakey, background pages to back that with, but I guess not. So, what I do have, though, is paper. Oh, I just realized I had a kitty cat out here. Oh, I was in and out a lot earlier, and, a lot. And, that might work. And she got frustrated with me because I kept coming in and out of the house. And so she just decided to stay out here and she curled up in her box. She's keeping an eye on me. She's getting ready for me. So what we're going to do is, I think we're just going to, I know it's ripped, but it's still fun though. We'll put it on the non-rip side maybe. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to glue it on here. I'm probably going to cut it out perfectly and we're going to tuck it in. I like the Wyoming part. Maybe I can glue it on the top up here so we can see it. So we're going to do a little fussying here. We're going to make something cute to put up here. Or put in here. And then I have a, I do have a cute, not cute. Yeah, I do have a cute little greeting card from a friend of mine down south. We used to work together. And, she sent a cute card that I love. And so I want to, put it in there because I think it'll just fit. I mean, in the end, if some things stick out a little bit, it's okay. But I think I'm going to come up short and I'm going to, I don't know, let's see, where do I need to, I don't want to cut his butt off, but I'm cutting his butt off. Sorry, guy. I love the fact it's a herd of them and I want to show most of it, but what we're going to do, look at me, I'm even going to ink it. We're going to make a cute little journal card. Who knew? I wasn't expecting that, right? But here it is. Okay, so we're taking tea coffee dyed, paper that I made a mess out of and was like, okay, it's been great for backing. And we're going to take a newspaper clipping of photos that match the decor of my journal. And we're going to create a cute little writing journal card. And like I said, I think I'm going to make sure that we're going to sort of off-center it. But then I can put a note on it in the back about where this came from and just, what, courtesy of the Wyoming Game and Fish Department. Oh, they took the picture. Cool. I'm not claiming this is mine in any way, but so I knew what it was. I wanted to keep that part. So I figured a little roughly cut here, but we'll glue that back down so we can see what it is and know what it says, and that's super cool. So I know it came from Wyoming and not somewhere else. Not somewhere else. So we're gonna darken this up a little bit on paper that I'm gonna be cutting off anyway. There we go. This is probably where the glitter glue would be a lot quicker, but that's all right. Am I on camera? Yes, I am. Okay. Making sure. But I hope you guys are having fun, and I hope that all your Christmas projects got completed and mailed out and given to your favorite people, or will be, I guess, on Christmas Day if you get to see them in person. And I hope that you have lovely plans for the weekend, whatever they may be, whether it's travel, peace and quiet, by the fire, crafting all day, everyday stuff, or something new and different. I don't know, whatever it is, that it's happy, joyful, and no stress. Wish that the most of everything, that there's no stress, that we're feeling okay, or we're feeling better, that we're just get to enjoy the moment, whatever it may be, because that's all we can hope for right now, right? I hope that if you have been doing Christmas and you are done with Christmas, you get to de-stress with putting it all away and reorganizing it and cleaning up your space so you can enjoy the new projects for the new year. Because I know I'm looking forward to that. Not that I get to clean up the space much. I do have all kinds of projects, always. But we have a new, the new business adventure project, and we have, whoops, look, something's under there. There's always a project, but I'm just hoping that they're all good ones and that we get to all enjoy it. And so yeah, it's not super, what's the word? I'm not going to cut it perfectly across the bottom. I'm going to leave a little bit of space so when I distress it, we get a little bit of a darker edge. Yeah, I definitely crinkled up these pages pretty good before I tried to, or as I was staining them, I sort of crinkled them up to give it a little bit more texture and oomph, I guess. Trying to see if I could get the crinkles and the old look to them by, as I was going along. Yes, I see that spot. Paper's paper. We don't waste it. We don't. I was like, it's ripping it. Who cares? We can get that glued down. And there we go. And let's do the front. pretty lightweight, but we don't want too much bulk. I mean, this poor little guy is gonna get pretty bulky pretty quickly once I start adding in gift card or greeting cards. So, okay, so I took a clipping. We left the important part right. Bull elk photographed concentrated on a Wyoming winter feed ground. So there's quite a few of them. And we put it on paper so I can write on the back. And clean up my mess here as we go. Haha. We're going to tuck our first thing into our new twin, as I keep calling it, the Twin Peaks tuck spot. And we're going to tuck it in here. I can sort of see and now I can just see the horn, so I'm curious what it is. It blocks the blue part of this one, and that's okay, because when I said this blue is very purpley. And then the next one will go up here, and it could be even tucked to where I can open up the greeting card real easily and read the inside, depending on how it tucks in there. So there we go. We have our dual tuck pocket area. And that just adorable. I think we mentioned it when I was working on it. I said, wouldn't that be great to use it as some kind of tuck? And it definitely worked out that way. They're perfect width, gives just enough space. And later down the line, as I'm putting stuff in here, I can always find, here, you know what? I even have put my little owl down there, maybe. I found this the other day. I was like, oh, where'd you come from? You are stuck somewhere where, oh, it's a coin from the number kit. So yeah, it's a piece of ephemera at this point. I can put this little guy down here. Since he's an owl, there's a picture next to him on the other side. Just another way to sort of break up all the extra blue. There we go. See? So we'll put a greeting card in here. It's all tuck space ready to go. But yep, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't found a reason to use this darling envelope over here. Really bummed. But who knows? I may end up with some photos later and find ways to do some stuff and put it in there as a keepsake, or I'll keep it for later. But I put 2023 here on the top. We got the photos from the house for our Thanksgiving weekend and how it went. Did some stickers and said hello to December. But the cool part was I had areas where I started adding in photos, and that was our biggest thing. Our tuck spot now, so we get to start with our Christmas cards. A lot of writing. I'm pretty happy with myself. I've been keeping up pretty good with everything. Some days are full, some days are medium. If there were not a lot to read, I either wrote bigger. We started getting photos in for certain ordeals. It was crafts that I did. Tiny little picture, but it showed me what I did for my windowsill. Videos, movies, and I don't know if I showed you guys. Oh, yeah. We took that scrapbook paper tuck pocket, right? And yes, it's on its side because I wanted the tab to show, but I made tiny little movie posters. And on the back of each one, I'm going to write what date we watched them. So like we've got, The Grinch, we've got Santa Claus 1 and 2. We haven't watched our Christmas Chronicles, which that became a big deal last year. I don't know if we'll do it this year or not. We haven't watched the new season of Santa Claus, the Santa Clauses. We watched it last year in the chaos of everything, and my girls weren't super impressed with it. I sort of want to see how the new one goes, but I think there were some mixed feelings out there on the reviews, so I don't know. So we still have Santa Claus 3 to do, and with the baby, and of course Polar Express on Christmas Eve. So, but as I go with my favorites, we get to put dates on these cute little movie posters, and I just used it as a way to tuck and keep track of that. I did these guys down on the other ones. We did some new movies that we hadn't seen before, so I ended up placing them on one of these pages. God, I lost track of that one already. But anyway, I could have put it in there, but I thought, these two. We watched The Nutcracker for the second time. It's sort of new to us. And then Eddie Murphy had a Candy Cane Lane movie, which was cute. Sort of like a HGTV competition type movie, but with a little bit of a Scrooge and Christmas Carol feel, so it was cute. But, there are days that were simple, days that are easy. Not everything needed a photo, but I love that there was room for those when I needed to. And I'm getting along. Now, this one, the day of the 18th, was really quiet. I really just didn't have anything. So I did get a really pretty Christmas card, a winter solstice card for my sister-in-law. So that's where I want to put that one there. But a lot of these pages here, any of the greeting cards that I got will definitely go on those pages if I didn't have something else to do with it. So we are caught. This was yesterday for you guys, which is for me today. So my grandmother's birthday, winter solstice. So happy winter solstice, day late, but hopefully your shortest day of the year was a good one. We've got today, what we're working on. We've got the 23rd. This is our Saturday and Sunday. We're cleaning house. It's Christmas Eve, which Christmas Eve was supposed to be here, and Christmas was supposed to be here, and Christmas is here. But we're doing a lot more, I think, Christmas Eve than we are doing Christmas Day. So we're putting a lot of fun into Christmas Eve. So I think I'm going to put my 24th in this corner, but make it a dual thing, and I'm gonna list everything we did, what we ate, what we played, what we looked at, what we went and hung out with my mom and dad, whatever is gonna be here. And if I feel I need to do a letter type thing, then I can tuck it into the back. And I'm gonna put another greeting card here. I mean, put 2 greeting cards and just write, okay, we cleaned up the house and started winter break. Greeting card. Because we're getting to that point where not much else is going on. And for us, Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be very similar to the girls hanging out with their friends. So I may make this a 2-in-1 day, 26th and 27th. Put one both sides and say girls hung out with their best friends, went to the movies, watched this, painted a house, whatever they did. Someone's supposed to paint their bedroom. Start our make our notes here for our gaming marathons, and then put the 28th, 29th, and 30th. Then the days are perfectly laid out, and I can journal the last of our days of the year as we go on. So we've made a few adjustments. We've had some fun duplicating up or doubling up on some of the pages date-wise because things are starting to get a little repetitive, but still enjoy those areas where a greeting card or a photo or something can go there. So nice thing is I have some open space to decide. Something cool happens, I can put a photo in here or a photo collage in here. I can put a greeting card in here. I did that a lot last year. I did a lot of photo collages that would just plop down in spots. Because I have plenty of pattern pages to put greeting cards on. And we haven't got many greeting cards this year. A lot of people didn't put them out last year, and they're not really putting them out this year either. So it's all good. So there is the update with our photos and our pictures and our tucks and our cute little paper clipped areas and our tabs. And loving it. I'm glad I'm keeping up with it. It feels definitely better this year, definitely more upbeat and happy. So I'm loving all of that. So I thank you for joining me. Happy holidays. Hopefully a lovely Christmas weekend. You will see me briefly on Monday. There will be a video on Wednesday, again on Friday, and then I think New Year's Day. So I am stocking them up, but not having to be here every 5 seconds. So I love you all very much. Thank you so much for following along on another Friday Daily, Friday Daily, December Daily video here with a jewel design as we continue just to finish up our scraps and use up what we have and, decorate the December Daily as we need. So I love you all very much. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday, and we will talk to you all next week. Bye-bye.